Good evening, you beautiful, wonderful people. Manchester City are through to the semi-finals of the Champions League after a 4-1 aggregate win over Bayern Munich. The German giants, the Bundesliga champions, kicked out by little old Manchester City. It's absolutely wonderful. It's sweet. It's delicious. It's fantastic. And today we're going to pick through that a little bit more. Pick through the bones of Bayern Munich and Manchester City because it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. This, of course, is 5 things that we learned, where I take 5 topics from the game and go through them in a little bit more detail. Of course, if you want broader strokes from the evening's game, go and check last night's video where I talked about it in the match reaction, because this is not that video. I will talk a little bit about it generally, but this isn't really that kind of video. However, please do hit the like button if you're a fan of this kind of content, and please do hit that subscribe button. It would be massively appreciated. And I'm a very happy man today, and hopefully some of you guys are happy too. Hello to people in the chat. This is recorded live, of course. Don't worry if you're not watching live, you still can keep up with it. Hello to One Deal RY, and also the first super chat of the day already from Mark says, "One thing I learned, we will win the rest." Mark, I like it, I love it, and I hope you are right, my friend. Absolutely, man. I can't get you on screen yet because the comments haven't caught up, but Mark, what a superstar. Fingers crossed you're right, man. Fingers crossed Mark thinks we could win a treble. I've not added that to the 5 things that we learned, but stranger things have happened in football, and who knows, man. Yesterday, by the way, it was good. Genuinely, I think we probably played down just how impressive it is to beat a team like Bayern Munich. I saw people online today being a little bit nervous because Bayern Munich had probably the best of the game, overall. There's nothing wrong with that. I think they probably did have the best of the game a little bit. But in general, I thought they were always going to do that. They were always going to do that. They were 3-0 down. They're one of the best teams in world football, even the best or second best or third best. They're in the top 3 anyway, put it that way. And they were going to cause us trouble because that was the tone of the game set. So I wasn't bothered. I wanted to see City go at them and hopefully we would hold them out, and we did. Go at them when we got a chance to after holding them out, and that's what happened. So I'm very happy. Our Piff's in the chat says, "I lost my badge for whatever reason." Weird. I think it's because you were gifted a membership, right? I think it was only for 1 month, unfortunately, mate. I think someone gifted you one. It might have been Scott. Sorry, mate. Upper Maguire. Upper McCarnan, man. I sort of felt sorry for him a little bit, didn't I? I actually agree with Yes Sirski. You said, off offense wins your games, but defense wins your championships. When you have both, you got the treble on the horizon, boys. We will see. I would like to say, before I get into this video, next week, I am hosting this, my first ever live event hosting. Little old me is going to present a live event at the Waldorf pub in Manchester alongside a hero of mine, Sean Gota. I'll be there at the Waldorf pub in Manchester alongside Sean Gota. And we'll be chatting away to him for 3 hours or something like that. There'll be an interview, a Q&A, a chance to meet Sean Gota. So if you want to come along and have a chat with me and Sean next week at the Waldorf in Manchester, click the link in the description below. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm working with Carling and We Love Sport, the Emirates FA Cup, to present the Carling Presents Local Legends Night with Sean Gota. Me presenting that. Wild. And it's the first time I've ever done anything like this in my life, so I am super excited and also super terrified. I'm just a guy who chats away on YouTube, and now I'm presenting a live event in a pub with an audience. That is not something I'm used to, so that will be fun. I've played in front of thousands of people in a band before on stage, but I think I'll be more nervous doing this. So please come along. If you're based in Manchester and you want a good, fun night, click the link in the description or scan that QR code and get chatting to Sean Gotman. You'll get a chance to meet him. It's only about 70, 80 people capacity, so it's going to be nice and intimate, and you'll get to chat and meet one of our legends. So come up to Manchester if you're not in Manchester, or get the tickets. And Nicola will be there because that's actually Nicola's birthday as well, so go for it. It'll be really good fun, I promise you. It'll be a cracking night. So let's go for the first thing that we learned from this game. The Erling fear factor is real, man. This guy is an absolute monster. I should have put the picture of him shushing, shouldn't I? There instead. Erling Haaland. I saw a discussion online once again. Like, I was reading back old discussions where people were talking about him potentially not being the right fit for Manchester City and doubting whether he'll actually hold us back a little bit after our football and that kind of stuff. No. Erling Haaland was never a problem. He's the solution to our problems. Erling Haaland has that indomitable spirit. He has that presence. He has that superstar aura that I think Manchester City maybe have lacked. I feel like we've needed a bona fide superstar. We've had Aguero, we've had David Silva, Yaya, but I mean this with the greatest respect. It never felt like they really transcended Manchester City. They're like football fans' favourites, but not like global superstars. And what I mean by that, I don't think David Silva was the kind of person that casuals were that bothered by. Erling Haaland is the kind of guy that people will do impressions of in every sport. Like, you'll see people in NFL doing his celebrations, and he's the kind of guy who makes the front cover of FIFA. He's the kind of guy that everyone around the world knows in the way that everyone around the world knows about Messi and Ronaldo. He's that next level of that. He really is that level. And when you've got that much notoriety, because you have that much ability, you also bring a fear factor of it as well. And Erling Haaland has that, man. He's just a natural born winner. The presence and the aura that this man has, it's just stupid. Like, did anyone really doubt after he missed that penalty that he was not going to score? No, I seriously didn't. I knew he was going to score. I just knew he was going to score because that's what the best do, man. The best do it on the biggest occasions when you need it. And that's who he is. That's who Erling Haaland is. He is the best. He is that level. This man is absolutely smashing all records and all preconceived notions of what was possible at his age. He's on set to beat every Champions League goal scoring record by some way. He has 35 goals already in 27 league games. Champions League games. 35 in 27. That is stupid at 22 years old. He'll break Ronaldo's goal scoring record by the age of about 30 at this rate. It's quite remarkable how many goals he is scoring. But that's what he brings. And you're already seeing the front pages of the newspapers over in Spain. I think they called him an ogre. Said the ogre is coming, which is derogatory. You know, he's a beautiful man in his own way. But it's telling to me that they are scared of him and bringing out phrases like that because they know he has that aura and that presence to kill off a tie. I think it's no exaggeration to say, if you go watch the highlights of Manchester City versus Real Madrid in that first tie last year, we could have won that by 7-0. We could have 7-1 or something like that. We created so many fucking chances and missed so many chances that Erling Haaland would have had a hat-trick in that game. Easily. It would have been 5, 6, 7. Absolutely, with Erling Haaland playing. And if we play and create the same chances again, which I think we can do, it is not going to be the same night for Real Madrid because Erling Haaland is the difference maker. He scares teams. He gives teams confidence. He allows us to play in the transition. City have adapted to him now, by the way. Absolutely. He's got better at link-up play. There's one particular moment. Go and find it. From last night where Grealish played a quick first touch to Haaland, who Haaland played in De Bruyne. De Bruyne played to Haaland, to Grealish, and Grealish had already noticed that Haaland sprinted past, and I think Haaland took a shot from Grealish's pass, which was saved. But the pace and the counter-attack was absolutely ridiculous. It's really impressive. He brings so much to this City side, and mainly it's his killer instinct and mentality. Look, I don't care what it takes. I'm not advocating criminal behaviour here, but if someone wants to lock Bernardo up and force him to stay in Manchester or use some kind of therapy to convince him that Manchester does actually have a beach, I'm all for it, man. Make Bernardo stay however you fucking can, because time and time again, Bernardo Silva does wonderful things with the ball at his feet. This guy is the ultimate big game player. There isn't occasion too big for him. He will absolutely turn up and run and run and run and force mistakes and force overturns and also force teams backwards with his incredible dribbling ability. Bernardo was excellent in both ties of this game, and I feel sorry for Mahrez and probably even Foden because I think he's going to start in right wing in the next tie, and it's probably understandable because he's just such a reliable, intelligent footballer. The smallest guy on the pitch with the biggest heart. Bernardo Silva is majestic, and look, City, if you want to give him like $500,000 a week and not tell KDB and Haaland, I'm sort of okay with that. Just give him whatever wage it takes, man. Whatever it takes to keep him at Manchester City because he's a superstar footballer. And Bernardo, if you're somehow watching this, man, how old is Bernardo Silva? Let's have a look. Bernardo Silva, pal. You are 28 years old. You'll be 29 at the start of the next season. Mate, football is a very short career, man. You are going to be young, handsome, and beautiful by the age of 33. I guarantee you. You will be. I mean, look, I'm 37 years old, and I felt great at 33. You'll feel even better. You're a footballer. Stay at Manchester City until the end of your contract, pal. Just enjoy your football here. Win a fucking bunch of trophies. Make a load of money. And then after that, after your contract's up, then move on. Just stay for the football. I know you could be a millionaire, superstar, playboy anywhere you wanted to with your beautiful partner, all that kind of stuff. But right now, this is the best place to play. I know Manchester isn't the most romantic city in the world. I know it isn't. But you've got the money to go anywhere you want to. after Manchester City. Stay, man, stay. Give him a big old contract. Get him to stay because this team, this city, we love you. I need to give Edison some credit, man. We need to give him his roses because Edison has stepped up big time in the last few games. He was great against Leicester as well at the weekend. Edison has been fantastic in these last few games, and I'm buzzing for Edison because he's a great player. He's a fantastic player. And I love him. I genuinely love him. And he's had a lot of criticism online. He's made some mistakes. And I think he should have been better with some chances. But he showed his quality. And you can tell that recently he's been working on his game. Did anyone remember the video I did at the start of the season when Ortega joined? I had a goalkeeper analyst on my channel who looked at Ortega and he looked at Edison and what they could bring, and how they compared. And he told me about Edison's biggest weakness was how he used to rush out for one-on-ones where he should stay a little bit deep and wait for the chance because he made it too easy for some forwards. He's absolutely definitely changed that. I was chatting to John Harrison as well online only a couple of weeks back, and he's noted that Edison has improved his game. He's been working on his weaknesses, and you can tell, man. You genuinely can tell. It's a really impressive turnaround. Like Edison right now, some of the saves he made, he was having a personal vendetta with Leroy Sané. I don't know if something Leroy Sané said once has got inside Edison's head, but whatever it was, man, it worked. He was absolutely at his very best. He made some big saves for Manchester City. He chose his decision-making really well. Huge. And John Stones' face there was me every time Edison made a save. Absolutely remarkable stuff. And he deserves it. It's really hard, to be Manchester City's keeper. I know you think he wouldn't be, but it's very easy to get your confidence up as a shot stopper when you make save after save after save. It just is. It's easy to get your confidence up when you all you've got to do is make loads of shots. It's really hard when you've only got to make a couple of saves a game. It just is very, 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 very hard. And he has to do that. It's really... I'm fine, Solo, don't worry. It's because I speak a million miles an hour, Solo. I'm not going to choke at all. Don't worry, it's me. I just speak really quickly, so I know what you're getting at. But, yeah, he's absolutely fine. Like, he's Edison has been brilliant, and I'm really proud for him, and I'm really, really happy for him. Big up to Haneem for the super chat, by the way. He says, enjoying your content, Steve. Great, great, great times. Come on, City. Thank you so much, man. It's massively appreciated. I'm really glad you're enjoying the content. And Mark earlier, I can't get to it, Mark. He won't let me scroll up to it, but Mark, of course, for the super chat as well. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad you are enjoying it. You absolute legend. Come on, the Blues, man. The next thing I learned from this game, John Stones. I'll try and mimic that, get close. Because where's the camera? Let's have a look. The other way. There we go. No, turn that way. Feel free to get John Stones is world class. He absolutely is world class. He just is. I love him. I absolutely love him. John Stones. His position last night, that centre-back, stroke midfield, I think he was doing, just world-class. Of all our defenders last night, John Stones easily stepped up, and his performances right now, he is a better midfielder than most midfielders in world football. I genuinely mean that. I was watching a compilation of what he's achieved so far this season, and you forget he's scored a couple of screamers. He's got loads of assists as well. And last night he stepped up time and time again. Some of his decision making and when to close down, and some of the blocks he made, and his general movement of the ball was just imperious stuff. I fucking love this man. Johnny Stones right now is... Look, I want him to get the credit that he deserves. He won't get the PR that Diaz gets, or even Ake at the moment. But John Stones deserves it. There's some people who don't really... They don't ever get the credit that they deserve, and he's one of them. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's unfashionable. I don't get why. I mean, he's a beautiful, wonderful footballer. But John Stones right now is playing at a level where he's getting man of the matches in Champions League against Bayern Munich. That's just not normal. It isn't normal to do that for a centre-back, but that's what he's achieving, and he's achieving it in his own way as well. Like, he's the best of every single world. He's got a good turn of pace. He's strong. He's powerful in the air. He reads the game really, really well. He passes and brings the ball out wonderfully. He can create now as well. He can play right back, midfield. He's quite simply probably the most complete centre-back in world football right now. Is he the best? I don't know. Best natural defender, I still think it's Ruben Diaz. But he's up there at the very top, John Stones. And he's developing this assured, calm aura to his game. And it's quite remarkable, given where he's come from. He had a lot of criticism, a lot of injuries. And he's still only 28 years old. It does feel like John Stones right now... is reaching his very peak, and I do wonder if someone like Ruben Diaz has built the best out of him. I think in general in life you do need someone to be your muse or your confidant, or someone who can help you get to the level that you know you can be. And I think Ruben Diaz has been that man for John Stones. Like right now he's at his very, very best. He really is. And things have changed over the last 2 or 3 years for him. He's built on his potential. Guardiola was right to trust him all those years ago. And Stones right now is just doing wonderful things, man. He really is. He's been at City since 2016. 7 years here, man. This is his, how many seasons? This is his 7th season a Manchester City player. And I don't think he's ever played better football. And I'm so happy for him. Absolutely wonderful stuff. And I want to see John Stones for Champions League. Imagine that. Finally, we are ready for Madrid. We are ready for Madrid. There's no two ways about it. This Manchester City side is a team hopefully hell-bent on revenge, because we do owe Real Madrid a beating. We really do. We should have absolutely battered them in that first leg of the semi-final last year, and we were only minutes away from knocking them out. We need to get from Madrid, and I think we are. I think there's something about this Manchester City side that there's a real presence to this City side, and I think this City side does have a bit of an aura. Like, they just feel different. They feel mature defensively. I feel like we can go anywhere and defend now and keep it tight and just, keep it really, really solid and mature. Like, I think in previous years, there's been an element to our game that's been a little bit naive, here and there. Like, we're often a bit guilty of our own downfall. What's it called? Masters of our own downfall, or something like that, whatever it's called, something like that. In general, I don't think we are anymore. I really don't think we are. For me, it feels like City have learned their lessons from their naive performances in the past. We are defensively really fucking solid. We are great at controlling the game if it needs to be. We're great in the transition. It feels architects of our own downfall. There we go. Cheers, broccoli. I say a lot of words all the time. Sometimes the most basic ones slip from my grasp. Yeah, I feel like we were often architects of our own downfall in the Champions League by wasting chances or giving silly mistakes away defensively. We don't seem to do that now, and we don't seem to waste big chances. That's a really potent combination. It's the kind of combination that wins you competitions like this. It's a really good knockout side. It is just my fist. It really is. And to me, it's very exciting. Like, seriously, this City side could go all the way. It really could go all the way. And thank you very much for the super chat, Carl. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great watching, man. It really is appreciated. Thank you very, very much, my friend. But they are the 5 things that I took from this game. The Erling fear factor is absolutely real. It really is. This guy could make the Champions League difference for us. I mean, there's something about his game that just terrifies teams. The pace, the power, the goal scoring, 48 goals right now. Astonishingly good. We have our superstar. We wanted a Messi. Some of you wanted a Ronaldo. I didn't. Fuck Ronaldo. But some of you wanted people of that aura. We finally have one. We just do. We just really do. Bernardo, make him stay. Whatever it is, give him a fucking £1 million. I don't care, Filter it through some business, so I don't really care. Give him money. Give him a lot of money. Make him stay. Edison absolutely deserves his credit right now. He's been immense. John Stones is world class, and we are ready for Madrid. They are 5 things that I took from this game. I'm buzzing. I got a good feeling this Manchester City side could go really far. Guys, please get the likes up in this video. It would be massively appreciated. Before I end this video and go and get my son to bed, I want to say, once again, if you're from Manchester or you're around the area, do you want to come meet me and Sean Goater? Well, mainly meet Sean Goater, let's be honest, man. Sean Goater is a legend. And if you want to chat to him, the Waldorf next week in Manchester, an evening with Sean Goater. I'll be hosting the night, putting your questions to him, chatting away to him. Sean is fucking hilarious. He's a great laugh, super friendly. He'll get photos and chat to you all and sign your stuff and whatever. Come along next week, man. The tickets are on sale right now. There's only a few tickets left, I think. So I think there's like 10, 15 tickets left. So you want to get involved, link in the description right now. And come and chat to us next week. And Nick will be there. Just come and wish her happy birthday on the day. Guys, thank you for watching. You're all superstars. City are Champions League semi-finalists for the 3rd year in a row. It's exciting. Up the Blues.